This is a special senior group. They went 9-0, the first 9-0 team since 1987, won the conference championship, and obviously 11 wins, the best team in history. We've never had an 11-win team in the history of the school, and they're just an impressive group of young men that get it done on the football field, in the school, and in the community as well.
The feeling of being on a team that's undefeated at LT was really special because the community really enjoyed it. You could tell by the time that we were like 10-0, 11-0, the fans all came out. Everybody loved every moment of it.
What we learned on the field is how to play together. You know, we had a lot of unity on this team. We played as a team every single game, week in, week out. We also learned how to discipline ourselves and each other, which was a big thing for our motto. Discipline, unity, toughness, and resilience, and we played with all that this year.
November 6th, 2023, when they turned their equipment in, when they were juniors, they actually went into a classroom and had a meeting, a player-led meeting where they said what we were going to do in the off-season for 21 weeks, and they backed it up. They lifted, they worked hard. They committed themselves for 7 weeks in the summer. They did a spring 7-on-7, and they really just put everything into it. And going into the season, I would say that we had high expectations, we had high goals, and then by the time we started the season, and once we had a great game, that first game versus Prospect, I thought that after that game that this team could do some special things.
One thing I'm going to take into playing college football from this group is that every moment counts and you can never take anything for granted. We went through this season and we worked our butts off every single day. I'd say that being a leader and being looked up to by kids in the community is one of my favorite parts about being a part of this team. I always felt like as a kid I looked up to all those football players, and my mom's a teacher here and she teaches freshmen, so I've always been around LT football my whole life, and I've came to a lot of games when I was younger. I felt like I was someone who represented kids who don't really get represented a lot, and for me that was really special.
Even when we're just walking out of the tunnel, going onto the field, all the kids they're getting their hands up, trying to give you a high five, and they know who you are, they know your name, and that for me is a really cool experience that I got to. It almost makes me feel like a celebrity kind of, but that's always been one of my favorite things this year, especially that being a role model I've been looking forward to.
One thing I'm gonna miss for sure is walking out with my brothers, going to war, knowing that I got these guys who are gonna come in a dark alley with me, and knowing that they're gonna come protect me and we're gonna come out on top.
One of my mottos for the team is refuse to lose, and these seniors, this team embodied that this year. They're one of those teams that doesn't matter how the game's going, they find a way to win. And that happens through their hard work, but also in practice and how they prepare. They were laser focused. They watched a lot of film, and then they really competed hard in practice throughout the season, which is one of the reasons why we were really successful.
All right, guys, what's one word you guys would use to describe the season? Mine's domination.
Insanity.
Earned.
Historic.
Brotherhood.
Spectacular.
Champions.
Come on.
That's amazing.
You guys, I'm telling you, let's go.
And I'm not even trying to be funny.
I'm not trying to be funny. All right, are you guys recording this? Are you gonna put this on?
Maybe.
All right.
What else here?
Yeah, actually, the only will we have is the will to win.
Okay.
That was the only time I look at the camera when I said it too. I had that camera down. Let's go. See, this is the kind of stuff. This is why we make this team special.
All right, ready?
The thing about football is you get one opportunity, and afterwards they're like, "Oh, cut, let's do it again," right? Like football. All right, let's do this. So I'm trying to ease your. All right.
I think one word to describe our season was nah. I was gonna say it.
Guys, what is one word you guys would use to... I'm going to restart that one completely.
They've not only mentored me as a football player, but as a person overall, and pushed for me to be the best person I can be.
I'm gonna make Brower cry with that one.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna miss most about you guys is how close you guys were, right? And how you guys were a team, and you really truly cared for each other, and you played for each other, and you guys came every day with a championship mindset, and you prepared like a champion, and that's why you guys were champions.
I'm definitely gonna miss preparing for games as well. I mean, it was so crazy to be in a meeting with all these guys focusing on a playoff football game, and then I look to my right and I see Mac. And I remember when this kid was like 8 years old learning how to swim in my pool. Like, I look at Dom, I've known him since 3rd grade too. All these kids I've known almost my whole life, and we got to be a part of something special together, and it was all with a group of guys that we've known our whole lives.
And we're gonna put them in the dirt over and over and
Over
over
and
and over and over and over and over again.